I'm busy, I'm tired, I have a million things to do, and YouTube still posting weekly. Whether you are a busy mom, a student, an 8 to 5er, or just a human who's trying to grow on YouTube, planning is the only thing that keeps me consistent. The only thing that keeps my channels running. And I'm gonna take you through my step-by-step guide, so let's get started. Hey guys, it's your girl Luando, and today I'm back with another real life episode on my Grow With Me series. Today I'm gonna take you through how I create and plan all of these videos that you see. I'm gonna give you a step-by-step guide. As you know, I'm a mom of 3, I'm a content creator, I'm an MC, I'm a writer for a magazine. There's a lot of things that I'm juggling all the time, and the only way that I stay consistent and recharged is by having a plan that works for me. So grab a notebook, grab a pen, I'm gonna give you all the tips. Step 1, monthly mapping. I plan a month in advance. Everything that you see was planned last month. Everything you'll see in August was planned in July. First thing I start off is with going to my analytics tab on my YouTube channel, and I check the best days that I can post. So I've decided that posting twice a week works for me. Wednesdays and Sundays, I check the times that have the highest traffic and I choose those days. Perfect. So I have Wednesday, I have Sunday. What now? Then I've decided that Wednesdays will be for all my sit downs because most people like to watch educational content during the week, and my vlogs will be for Sundays because most people love watching vlogs and relaxing during the weekend, not really getting much information or education in. Perfect. So the next thing I do is then I go on to my visual calendar that I can touch, see, and write on, and I block those days out. Nothing fancy. All my sit down days, I'll write content vid for all the Wednesdays of that month. For all my vlogs, I will just write vlog. There is no title, there is no planning, just blocking out those days on my visual planner, knowing that those are set for content, specifically on YouTube. Step 2, sit down series planning. Then I will sit down and actually plan a theme on something that I want to speak about. Remember when we were speaking about what kind of content you want to shoot, what kind of niche you want to be in? I knew if it has something to do with growing on YouTube or educational content, that's my vibe. So, we'll act like we are redoing this series together. I want to do a Grow With Me on YouTube series. I sit down and I plan that. I've watched quite a lot of Grow With Me YouTube videos, so I already know what I don't want to do and the kind of theme that I want to go against. I want to do more Grow With Me in real life. So then I start thinking about all the different questions that people usually ask, all the questions that I asked, all the different topics that I saw, and I thought, I have something that I can add and make it myself, and I block that out. If I can think of 8 titles when I'm planning my sit downs, that means I have 2 months worth of content that is already pre-planned. Okay, write all of those titles down. Next thing that I like to plan are all my thumbnails. So I have a brand kit. We'll talk about this later in another series that I'm going to create soon, but I have certain colors and looks that I like to run on my page that I recently just started doing for myself. So then I sit back and I think about thumbnails that are going to pop for every single title that I think about. That's right. Before I even start with the script, I start with the thumbnail. Because the thumbnail is what's going to make you click onto my video. And if I've planned the best script in the whole wide world, it means nothing if no one is actually clicking onto the video and watching it. So with my brand kit colors, I will ask AI to please create thumbnails for that specific title, right? So AI will give me all the different thumbnail suggestions, and from there, I will then go onto Canva and try and recreate with my own personal touch for the different thumbnails that I want to create for the different videos. I'm not in the thumbnails yet. It's just a rough copy, because by the time I start shooting that video, I know what kind of pictures I need to take of myself in this outfit in order to have that saved for my thumbnail. Next is the script. That has to be the longest, because honestly, you cannot do that in one day. So what I do is, because I already have titles, I'll try and write 2 scripts at a time, maximum. Give myself a break, go through those scripts a couple of times, make sure that my personality is in there, child, and then I will save those. Okay, so this is a bit of a longer process, but it makes life so much easier, because by the time you need to shoot the video, you've already done all of that work. Step 3, vlog themes for real life. Next, I actually look at my personal calendar. So as you know, I go to a lot of events. I'm a writer for a magazine, I'm a content creator. So I'm gonna have different campaigns, I'm gonna have different events I need to go to, family activities, trips, all of that. I look at my calendar in advance and try and see what kind of activities or trips that I have planned. Remember, my vlogs, I cannot pre-plan them as much as I do a sit down, because it's real life. I cannot pre-plan what happens in my life, but it helps me choose the theme for that vlog according to what that week looks like. So let's just say I have 2 events during the week. I have a family event on a Saturday, and then on a Saturday evening, I have an event with friends. That looks like a busy week. So automatically, because I shoot my vlogs 1 week in advance, if this week is busy, I know the vlog coming out next week is going to be a busy week mom vlog, or a busy mom of 3 vlog. I already have that theme. If let's say that week is a little bit more relaxed, there's not much going on at home or at school or events, then I'll know I can do a relaxing weekend. So every single vlog has a theme, because if you shoot 1 week ahead, you know what that week is looking like. You can already predetermine the theme that you can create around that week. Also, ask myself, what can my audience learn from this? Vlogs are amazing. They're great to watch, but you never want to forget the value aspect of vlogs that you put out there. There must be some kind of value that I'm getting, because I like to educate. Maybe there'll be some education in there. Maybe it'll make people feel good. Maybe it'll motivate people. But always try and think, even if your vlog you are doing nothing, if you want to motivate someone, try to think of little things or snippets you will say during your vlog in order to keep your audience there, right? So pre-plan that a month ahead. If there is a certain week or couple of weeks in August and I have no idea what's going to go on, it's fine. I've already hard mapped it onto my plan and written vlog. I don't have a theme for it yet, but before I start shooting the vlog, I can already predetermine that theme based on what that week looks like. I also like to create a shot list. So if let's say I'm going to start vlogging next week Tuesday, I already know more or less what my week is going to look like. I'm a routine person. I know what events I go to. I know that when I go to an event, I need to create Instagram reels from the events that I go to. So I have to create a shot list, a feel. Once this video is out, what I want to give. Is it giving luxury? Is it giving a lot of movement? Because when I get to the event, I cannot have my phone out and now I'm trying to look for different angles and things. Nah, girl, that is so 2021. We plan now. So just the same as I do for all the events that I go to, I will then have a shot list for my vlogs that are pre-written and pre-planned. This helps with, especially when I have busy days with my family, with my kids, or I'm at an event and I just feel overwhelmed and I feel like I'm losing out on creativity. I can go back to notes on my phone, look at my shot list, and I'm able to get shots that I can use throughout my vlog, just to keep it a little bit interesting. And because I love to talk, there are certain things that I learned last week that I'd love to incorporate in next week's vlog. So I'll add a reminder. Talk about what you learned on the road. Just an example, maybe something that I thought while I was driving, I thought, oh, I'd love my audience to hear this. Pre-shot list is your go-to. Trello is my digital brain, okay? As much as it's great having a physical planner, you also want to incorporate online digital tools that you're able to access even when you're not at home and you don't have your laptop with you. I know this is not sponsored by Trello in all shape or form, but this is what works for me. I like to have my to-do list, my script list, things that I need to do, checklists, My inbox has all of my ideas and plans or future videos that I want to have. I have a checklist of items that I have done. There are action items, ideas that I'd like to have in future. Like, what series do I come up with after this series? And what kind of content or videos will I shoot in between these two series? Because I can't go from a sit down into another sit down. So I have to be creative. Am I going to do fashion? Am I going to do skincare again? Just those little things that you don't think about when you start shooting, I jot those down. Also, sometimes an idea comes to you, maybe you're in the car or in the supermarket, something just inspires you. You write it on your phone, then I can just pop it in my Trello, and I know it's there. And even if when life gets busy, I can always get back and remember and say, oh, there's that idea that I wanted to do. And of course, action items, things that need to be done. And once everything is done, there's nothing better than just ticking boxes. And for me, this has been the best digital brain for me. Whatever I write on my laptop, I can access easily on my phone. If I have ideas or I'm at an event, I have my shot list, I have my B-roll that I've created. Everything is on there. It makes life so much easier for me. Even for your sit downs, pre-planning your B-rolls ahead of time, shooting those before you actually shoot your sit down, enables you to actually have a story. You already know how your video is going to go while you're speaking. You know what kind of theme, you know what kind of feel, you know what you want your audience to get because you've planned all your B-roll ahead of time. Pre-plan that shot list, pre-plan that B-roll, write it down on your Trello. It's saved, easy access, and you can access it at any time, any point, wherever you are. Step 5, framing for repurposing. Whenever I shoot my sit-down videos, I have created grids on my camera, right? So my screen is over there. I can see the grid. Exactly where I'm sitting right now is where the center of the grid is. This allows me to be able to take snippets from this long form video to repurpose into my other social media platforms, but in vertical. Is it vertical? Yes. So when you are shooting sit down educational skincare for YouTube specifically, and you want to repurpose a lot of your videos in order for you to get traction on your Instagram, on your TikTok, on your Facebook, and on your LinkedIn, it's a great idea to try and shoot in the middle of the grid. It makes life so much easier. Step 6, shoot and edit efficiently. Like I said, all of my vlogs I shoot a week in advance. All of my sit downs I try to shoot 2 weeks in advance. The same way that I've planned when my content is going to go live is the same way that I plan when I'm shooting that content and when I'm editing that content. One thing you want to really make sure that you work on in your planning stage is to try and avoid burnout. So, if you know that you're going to create a vlog, you're going to have your pre-shot list, right? Put that aside, have that in Trello, have it in your notes, saved. Helps to become creative once you've hit that block or that wall. For your sit downs, you already know what kind of B-roll that you want to have. Put that all in Trello, save it. But also what makes it easier for me is if I create a pre-plan of the video all together. I have timestamps, what I want to say, when I want to say it, what kind of B-roll I want to play at a certain time when I'm saying it. So you download B-roll either from Pixels. I love using Pixels because I feel like they always have what I need. If there's certain B-roll that I cannot create myself, or I download previous of my YouTube videos if I want to take shots from those and I know that this is going to be really good or high impact for that video. I save it in a folder and I have it as planning, talking video, whatever. Whatever you want to name that folder, it's there. So that by the time I'm shooting and I'm speaking to you, my B-roll's already saved. I can already start editing that video as soon as I'm done shooting. And if I feel like there's certain things that I can add to make it a little bit more creative, it's not a lot of work for me because I've done all of the groundwork of downloading all of that B-roll in advance. It sounds crazy, but it really works. It makes time and everything that I do so efficient. Also, what I've done is I work an 8 to 4. During that 8 to 4, I have little breaks in between. So I literally put all my content creation into my work day flow. If I'm going to have a 2-hour break, I'm not taking that 2-hour break. I'm doing content creation, I'm editing, I'm shooting a video that I need to shoot, I'm shooting a campaign or something that has to do with content creation. So by the time 4 p.m. hits and my work is done, I don't have to worry about shooting a video because I've done my 8 to 4 and my 4 to 8 all at the same time. I hope that makes sense. Make it work for you. Okay, so these are just my tips as a busy mom of 3 who has multiple things that I'm juggling all the time. This is the preset that I've created for myself that works. We are all different people. Some people love going with the flow. I wish I was that kind of person sometimes, but honestly, I cannot. I love structure. I love planning. It makes my flow feel better that way. But if you have any other tips or any other tricks that you use that help you create your content, please let me know down below. If you are struggling with planning your content, let me know as well. If you are going through burnout, don't be scared to take a breather, take a rest, even if it's just 1 week to refill your cup and come back. If this was useful to you and you'd really love something that you can actually see and look at and have a checklist, please let me know, because I actually have a PDF version of how I do my planning workflow. And if that's something that would interest you, just comment down below and I'll try to send it to you. It's free. If there's a lot of people that want it, I'll actually just attach it to my description and you'll be able to download it and see if it's going to work for you. But anyways, thank you so much for staying tuned. Thank you so much for watching until the very end. I appreciate you. Please subscribe, like, comment, share to anyone that you feel like would need this kind of video. And I'll see you again next week for the next episode. Bye.